Hi, I'm B. It's nice to meet everyone. I've decided to make some video podcasts about anime and manga, particularly things I love, and about shonen and the more popular titles which exist, which have got loads of fans now. Maybe talk some about the lore and about like where that stuff comes from, what the stories are about, as opposed to just giant, warring samurai ninja death, which is kind of cool, but still, it's not really the point. And also get into some of the titles which you might not think of or really understand, because there's a lot of things out there like the Shitaroos or Cyclone Quasar or Madoka that people don't really necessarily know what it is because the title's in Japanese, but it's not actually that unaccessible necessarily. Quite a lot of people like the great. Anyway, a good example of this, so if I show you, is Claymore. This is Claymore. You pick this up for less than £30 in the UK. And it's freaking awesome. You know, there's a dub and all the subs on here, which is really cool. And this is all about, it's kind of like vampires, but in Claymore they're referred to as the Yoma, and they have this thing called Yoki Aura. This is kind of just another way of saying that there are monsters who eat other monsters, and they will become monsters. I guess they're more like vampire demon zombies, really. And they kind of take the form of, I don't know really how to explain it. They're just not like big, Slenderman people with that kind of Akuma drawn, serious face. And they have this thing that they can all kind of stretch their limbs and do all kinds of different stuff. Anyway, that's just the bad guys. But there are these people in it, the Claymores, obviously, and they get made by a group, like a shady group of evil, religious people who are, you know, trying to control the outbreak of the Yoma, which is really bad. And that's, you know, that's basically the plot of the story. And these Claymores, they go around and they protect towns, but you know, they don't take money, and this kind of stuff happens afterwards. But what's really cool about this show is that it splits. It's a little bit like a Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Halfway through, they kind of start having flashbacks that you don't really understand to begin with, and you can't really tell if it's the same character or it's the same person or how it's going to tie together. So as it goes on, it stops really just being a straight supernatural thriller. And kind of becomes like a mystery as well, you know, like a whodunit and how does it work. And obviously, you know, the whole, if you buy the whole thing in one, you're not going to read it or you're not going to watch it for legal stuff. It ends with, you know, amazing pyrotechnic anime destruction of everything in the whole universe. It's pretty gory. There's some like kind of torture porn kind of stuff in it. None of it's really 15 plus or NSFW, but it's quite intense, like some of the stuff that goes on in it. And for me, this is the best anime I've been able to buy in the UK for, you know, without going well out of my way last year. I mean, I think people probably start talking about Soul Eater or the new Hellsing Ultimate series which has just come out, which are both freaking awesome. But yeah, like, this kind of stuff is really underrated and you shouldn't be intimidated by it, and it is really, really worth watching. It's super cool, it's super fun, and there's lots of women, and it's kind of weird and it freaks you out as well. One of my favourite series in the moment. The manga's available as well, even though, in my humble opinion, I don't think the manga really stands up, particularly in Canada. And yeah, that's basically what we're going to do, is go through these series and talk about them. And yeah.